G'day folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. 17 rounds. Not down, about to come up. 16 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. I get a little bit mixed up because VYC men and VYC women.
Yep. We're coming to the last round.
Absolutely, round 17. We're talking state champ women and state champ men, of course. And top fours aren't fully settled.
No.
In either.
No.
But I reckon they are.
Yes. Mathematically possible, realistically not.
No.
I think that's probably how you look at that.
But we'll go through the...
We'll
go through the permutations and what can and can't happen.
Okay.
State champ women, Ringwood 82 defeated Bulleen 74. Bulleen pushed hard in this game. They've shown some signs the last few weeks that the future's bright.
Look, I saw the tail end of this game, and look, you look out on the floor and you see, you know.
How did the tail look?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good. Bushy.
Yeah, all right. Bushy tail.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No worries.
But look, you know, you look out and you see, and strange. I don't know. It's just the first thing I thought of when you thought of the tail.
Yeah. No. That's good. You've done well.
Long.
Yeah. Go on. Yep.
And you look at the likes of Fundanagosoglu, you've got Lauren Pearce.
Did you say brushy or bushy?
Bushy.
Oh, right, bushy. Okay.
Could be brushy.
Yeah, okay.
And you just see a bunch of young kids out there that are only going to get better. Yeah, that's what.
If they keep them together, Bulleen's got to keep them together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think they will. I don't think they're going anywhere.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Amber Heck, 32 and 19, very, very good.
I reckon line of the weekend.
I reckon she's probably wrapped up the MVP with that performance.
I saw somebody wrote that or said that
probably
somewhere. Might have been the blue carpet somewhere. I'm not sure. Whoever writes that.
That's the reason why I just said it.
Yeah.
Jadee Rooney, 23 and 7.
At least you're consistent.
Thank you. Amber and Jadee scored 55 over Ringwood's 82.
Yep.
Fundanagosoglu 20 points, Lauren Pearce 14 and 7. Here's where I'm at with Ringwood, and I keep saying this.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I reckon they're gonna win it, provided
others step up.
Oh, well, they need Hegg and they need Rooney to dominate.
Yeah.
Get to finals, goes up another level.
What if they don't? Can they win still? What if they're well held?
We need the third wheel. We need a consistent third wheel.
Was it Tara Blair?
Well. People have had patches up and down. If they can get a consistent third wheel in the next couple of weeks, maybe set up an offense or something like that for another player, just to bring another player into it. If they can get a consistent third wheel scoring, mate, they're going to win it.
Good night.
Yeah. Do you agree with that or disagree?
Yeah, no, I think that's fair.
Okay.
Yep.
Melbourne 47 went down to Sherbrooke 58. Good win by the Suns. Suns actually had a good weekend.
They did. 2-0.
It's about time.
Not bad.
Good signs.
Yeah. Look, Melbourne played without obviously Nicole Zammit and Alice Hammond, but you know.
Where is Alice?
I think she's playing National Wheelchair Basketball League at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Why?
No, just asking.
I'm well aware of it. Yeah.
Just asking. Hey, listen.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, okay.
We mentioned. We spoke about Sherbrooke a couple of weeks ago, and I put the question on you, as I usually do, without notice. I said to you, you know, should they stay in champ women? And you, without flinching, didn't even batter an eyelid. Not one eyelid batted at all.
Oh.
You said, yes, they should.
Yep.
Absolutely stay
That's right.
there. And I just reckon what we saw on the weekend, and we'll talk about them on Sunday in a moment, just some good signs.
Oh, well, I'm not going to change what my thoughts were on that.
They have to change.
I know.
I'm endorsing your thoughts.
Yes, I know. So you agree?
Oh, that's what I've just done.
That's right. Okay, so look, I think that they have shown some good signs. And we just can't forget who's missing here. This is Sally Lang, who's a perennial all-star centre in Championship Women, and they're probably their best player. You know, and they've been okay. You know, they've only won 2 games of the year, and you know it's been a bit of a rough season to date. But she makes such a difference,
massive difference.
And I think the girls get along pretty well, and I wouldn't imagine the team breaking up.
Does Carly Turner make a difference to Diamond Valley?
Oh, just slightly.
Sally Lang makes a difference.
Exactly.
Full stop. Shara Cousins 17-7. She's been good lately as well. Rachel Waterhouse 11-7. Megan McIntyre 18 points, 12 rebounds, 6 blocks. Arguably her best game for the season.
Yep. Oh, easily.
Georgia Pinau, a fantastic young player, 11 and 12.
Promising.
Very promising player. And well bred.
Absolutely.
I mean,
there's a lot of those Tigers, huh?
Have a look at her brother. What her brother's doing.
He's not bad, is he?
Some pedigree there, isn't there? Waverley, I reckon, have sewn up a top 4 berth. Even though Diamond Valley is still knocking, They got a massive win over Eltham, young man.
They did. They won by 2 in the end. They started 28-9 and looked pretty good. Looked like they were going to run away with it a bit, but bit of a story coming.
30 seconds before half time.
Yeah, Bridget Ardossi went down, hurt her back. So I don't know what the status is as to how long
Carried
she's
off.
out for. She was carried off.
17 people from the crowd came down, helped out, carried the stretcher off.
Yeah, she wasn't in good nick at all. So hopefully she's going to be look, for Waverley's sake and for the competition's competitiveness. She needs to be on the floor for them. She makes a huge difference. Otherwise, look, they realise how vulnerable they are inside without her.
Do you reckon Diamond Valley have sent her a get well card?
No
This
way.
week? Get well soon.
No.
Bridget, maybe in a couple of weeks' time.
With one win off. I don't think so.
Well, I'll tell you what they've got to do in a moment. Massive win for Waverley. Eltham's chances are over. Done with that. Going down by 2.
Yeah.
Waverley 66, Eltham 64.
No, the top 4 is done anyway.
No. Can change, young man. Just settle down on that at the moment.
Alright.
Does it? Yeah, it's still 2 games.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, sorry, VWAS. Yeah.
Michaela Donkin stepped up 23 points, by the way.
Yep.
Played all 40 minutes.
We said last week, we gave her a bit of a shout out, and she delivered. That's good, that's exactly what we expect of her.
Evangelia Nikolitsas 12 and 7. Isabella Brancatas, Izzy B 19 points, arguably her best game since joining the
Yes,
Wildcats.
absolutely.
Holly Bowman 16 points, Hayley Munro only 6 points, 15 rebounds, but she was well held.
Yep, absolutely. Her eyes might have lit up in the second half when Ardossi went down, but couldn't do enough to look. That's obviously stormed back into the contest, but she wasn't quite able to make the offensive impact she needed to.
Hayley had a glass to the door of the Waverley change room at half time, just making sure Bridget was out.
Yep.
McKinnon 65 defeated Sherbrooke 60 in a Sunday game. Well done the Suns again. A lot more competitive. Julie Brookhouse 18 and 8. Now Tess Feary scored 14 points. Her highest score of the season since round 1, back March 16 when she scored 15.
Right.
The reason I bring that up, remember this time last year, Tess Feary was unstoppable. She was averaging, 20 points a game from memory. She had a massive end to the season. Just maybe it's a sign that Tess Feary is about to start lighting it up again.
Well, look, finals comes around and the big players show up to play, and Feary is a big time player. And if that is the start of it, that's the sort of scoring punch I think that team really needs. Look, take nothing away from Sherbrooke because McKinnon actually didn't play that bad. Sherbrooke played really well. They played really well. They moved the ball well. They got some good looks. They knocked down their shots.
How are the girls down there? Just the aches and pains, the creeps?
McKinnon girls, no problems.
Bit of arthritis this time of year. How are they?
Wouldn't even know.
Are they all right?
Yep.
Train twice a week?
5 times a week.
5 times a week?
Yep.
Yeah, you've been in a bit of trouble with what I've been saying, haven't you?
Might have been.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Well, you've been saying that is key.
Yeah, that's right.
Julie Brookhouse had 18-8, I think you might have said. Rachel Waterhouse, 19 points. Shara Cousins, good weekend for her, 13-7. Sarah Vidonk went down with a bit of an injury. Hopefully she's all right. She hurt her ankle, so hopefully she'll be back soon.
McKinnon look like the 3rd best team in the competition.
I don't think there's
and that's why they're 3rd on the ladder.
It's usually a pretty good indicator.
It's usually a reasonably good indicator.
I've found in following sports that if you're 3rd on the ladder, you're
the 3rd best team.
You're the 3rd best team.
So to complete what I was about to say, before you jumped in, can they move forward from being the 3rd best team and knock off one of the top 2? Considering they're probably going to get Hume City in the semi-finals, can they do it, yes or no?
Can they? Yes. Will they? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, you were within a whisker of saying no then.
Yeah. No.
Yes, you were.
They can.
Diamond Valley are still in the race, ladies and gentlemen. They defeated Hume City 76-71.
This is a big time win.
Massive win. Big upset.
Oh.
Eagles won the rebounds 51-32. Katie O'Neill 21 points. Carly Turner 11 and 13. Shannon Dufficy.
You what?
Shannon Dufficy came off the bench for 13 points. And I'll tell you what, in the scheme of things, they were 13 vital points.
Absolutely. Another avenue that I'm sure Hume City wouldn't have had in their scouting report.
Not even have given her a second thought.
No
disrespect to Shannon, but I'm telling you now.
She made and paid in the
big time.
Sharon Miller at 25. Yinka Olaranuf had 20 and 14. Good outing for her. Diamond Valley get the win. Hume City, look, they won't get a lose.
They won't hit the panic button.
No. No, not at all.
Desperate teams, we've seen it right across the competition, especially on the weekend. When a team is faced with the prospect that you must win to stay in contention,
Backs against the wall.
man, they come out and they claw and they scrape and they just do everything.
They scrap as well.
Scrap everything they possibly can to get the win.
Yeah.
That's a great win to the Eagles.
It's huge. It just keeps it alive. The flame's alive. It's look,
here it is.
I don't know. Yeah, go.
Here's the rundown. Ringwood 14-2, top spot they've got.
Yeah.
Can't miss out.
No worries.
Hume City 13-4. Will retain second spot.
Yeah.
McKinnon just not good enough to get second spot at the moment.
Well, the third best team, so they're in third.
They're just trying to regenerate themselves at the moment. They're a little bit older. McKinnon 11-5 in third.
Written and spoken by Dustin Nelson.
Waverley a fourth, 9-7. Got that? 9-7.
Yeah, got that. Yeah.
Diamond Valley a fifth, 8-8. So they're one game behind.
Eltham 7-9, Bulleen 6-11. Yeah, blah blah blah.
All the best.
Sherbrooke Spoons, bro.
Waverley's run home. They got Melbourne away.
That's a win.
They got Hume City at home.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe no Ardossi.
Or maybe, we don't know. Well, it's going to be interesting. If they've got Diamond Valley right at their door and they play Hume City, we're just talking about desperate teams. They might just get it.
Diamond Valley have got Bulleen away.
I'm going to go Diamond Valley, but
Carly Toombs in the team.
well, yeah,
Sherbrooke at home.
that's a win.
So Waverley has head-to-head on Diamond Valley. So this is where it sits. If Waverley win one of their next two,
They're home.
and Diamond Valley win both, Waverley's home.
Yep.
Diamond Valley need to win both and have Waverley lose both.
Well, the Falcons are in control of their own destiny.
If Waverley beat Melbourne this week,
yeah,
done.
That's all right. We can head into round 18.
That's where it's at.
With warm-up games.
That's where it's at. Round 17, Eltham McKinnon, Saturday night.
McKinnon. Why wouldn't they?
No, I think McKinnon will get that.
Test Fury.
Yeah, no, I think she's about to fire up.
You don't reckon?
No, I just said I think McKinnon
You
will.
hesitated.
I
Bulleen versus Diamond Valley. I think Diamond Valley.
Diamond Valley way too much to play for.
Yep.
And they'll put some pressure on Waverley on the Sunday. So I think Diamond Valley win Saturday night and will be no doubt camped out in their tents down at MSAC, waiting to go in and watch the Waverley Melbourne game on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday game Sherbrooke.
That's definitely happening.
Ringwood. No, it's Tent City. They've got an allotment out the front of MSAC.
On that big grass bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You don't believe me?
No, it's like Carols by Candlelight.
Yeah, they've hired out the area. They're going to set up Tent City there.
Okay.
Yeah. Look forward to it.
Yeah.
Campfire.
See you there.
Bit of a sing-along.
Yep.
Marshmallows.
Nice.
Kumbaya. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, well done. Sunday, Sherbrooke, Ringwood.
We've been doing this too long.
man.
I'm going to go Ringwood by a lot.
Ringwood to win. Melbourne, Waverley. Pressure's on.
The pressure will be on. If there's
Diamond Valley, if they get up
Look,
Saturday night.
If Ardossi doesn't play and Zammit and Hammond play, do you give Melbourne a good old shot?
No.
You still don't?
No.
Okay, wait.
State champion, I think Waverley will make the top four. They'll win this week. It'll be all done and dusted. State champion, Corio Bay 87 defeated Eltham 83. I've been singing the praises of the Wildcats the last few weeks now.
Yep. If they keep the core together, they'll be alright. Is that how it goes?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Now, guess who was back? Have a guess who was back for Corio Bay. He's been out injured for a while. Matchbox 20. What am I talking about?
Stephen Osborne.
Now, you'd think that he would get either 20 points or go damn close.
Yeah.
Have a guess how many he scored.
Can I guess or can I just look?
Just read it.
19.
Very close. Straight back in. 19 points.
Every week.
Marlo Hicks 18. Hutchie 14 points. I think he put about 4 triples away.
Oh, nice.
I don't think Hutchie played last week, did he?
Don't know.
Was that just like a routine, late season pit stop or something
So
like
the
that?
Spurs rested Tim Duncan. Just give him a break.
Give him a game off and just oil the joints, that sort of stuff.
I don't think that's unfair.
No.
Has Reardon had a game off?
He'll probably get this week
Well,
off.
he's getting
He'll
on.
probably get this week off. 11-14 for Jason Reardon, by the way. Eric Williams, 8 points, 5 rebounds in 17 minutes.
I don't know what the go is.
Wasn't foul trouble, by the way.
I tried to contact him, having been successful, but I want to find out.
Make something up.
He's not in Australia anymore.
He left at half time.
Yeah.
He left at half time. He's gone on holidays to Bali for a couple of weeks.
He said there was nothing on, so
He had a flight Saturday night he had to get to. Apparently won't be back unless they make the grand final. That's what I've heard.
right, okay.
Is that alright?
It's like a jet now.
Is that alright?
Yeah.
Will they believe that?
Sure. Despite you saying make something up just before we said it.
David Bushberger, 28 points. Scotty Cuff, the rotator, 20 and 10. Leo's boy, James Malvasso, 13 points.
That's the Wildcats trinity, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. No, that's good. Take us through the next game.
Ringwood 16. Oh, watch this one. This was a ripper. Ringwood 69 lost to Bulleen 86. Big bounce back win by the Boomers. They were phenomenal. Yeah, they killed them. Hawks dropped to 4th with this loss.
And believe it or not, after an 11 game winning streak, 11 is it?
Yeah.
Is it 11 or thereabouts?
Something like that.
They could actually miss the finals. I don't think they will, but mathematically,
Yeah.
for all those that care about using calculators and crap these days,
Yeah.
they could miss the finals.
They won't. They won't. But look, I think they might have been due.
It's only about one guy. It's only about one guy.
Yeah, alright.
It's only about one guy.
Mike
Just
Rose,
one guy.
37 points for Mike Rose. Now, I'll tell you what.
You
This
saw
guy,
this game.
dead set. That was just about one of the best performances I've seen at the champ level. He was unguardable. First quarter, he scored whenever he wanted to. He got to the rim. He threw down a dunk on. I forgot what his name is.
I'd just make it up.
I did on the Facebook. What was his name? Michael Stella.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Michael. It's definitely not Stella. Yeah. Got in the lane, threw down a dunk, hit and pull up three. He was just feeling it. He was in the zone. He was unconscious.
37 points.
Yeah, he was very good.
He was that good. He was that good. Sturdy, 4.6 rebounds. Standard for 11.7 rebounds. They just weren't required at the offensive.
Got a quick one on Sturt though.
Oh, go.
Injury cloud.
Oh, here we go. Now you're not making this up.
No, I'm not making this up. This is from what I've heard from
Yep.
a couple of sources. That he has a couple of broken fingers potentially.
What, out of this game?
On it, nope, coming into the game.
Really?
Yep, on his right hand as well. So that could be a huge for Bulleen if he.
Well, I'll tell you
used
what.
that capacity, because he didn't play a whole lot. Ben Simmons played a lot of those minutes, and he can. By the way, he can throw it down.
He can play. 3 blocks again.
Yeah, he's crazy.
It's just on that, just with what you've just said about Sturdy, if your sources are correct,
Probably.
and I want to put this out there to everyone, quite often our sources aren't correct.
Yeah.
Let's just put that out there.
Yeah, he was labouring.
If your sources are correct,
Yep.
alright, I reckon everyone at Diamond Valley, upon hearing that news just now, I reckon they're licking their lips.
Why? He doesn't
they're-
play for Ringwood. He plays for Bulleen.
Yeah, who have Diamond Valley got this week?
Oh, I thought you were concerned about Ringwood.
What are you talking? That game's
Well, if he played for
Talking
Ringwood, which I
about-
thought you might have been mistaken, as you often are, Ringwood would have been sitting in 4th, Diamond Valley in 5th, and then they would have been licking their lips. He doesn't play there.
rightio.
Sorry, I didn't. Yeah, okay. Sturt, 4 and 6. Stander for 11 and 7. Brian Durad,
Hey,
17.
I'm Trevor Latham, 12 and 11. Give him a bit of
I thought you might have already done
No,
it.
I haven't done that.
Brian Durad, 17, but didn't really do anything until the second half. Zach Haig ran well, 14 points. Sean Clark, he had a massive job against some of the big Bulleen have. He had 14 points.
What about this next guy? Now, this is a great line.
I'll tell you why.
This is a great line against the best team in the competition, and it just shows you that this I was going to say kid, this bloke can still absolutely go.
Matty Snowboard, 11 points, 10 boards, 9 assists. He's got the best hands
Yep.
and court vision of just about anyone I've seen in this comp. Like
Yep.
he...
Sedell Threat won't like that comment.
No, he's got better hands than Sedell.
Yusuf Kufau won't like that comment.
He's got quicker hands. He's got better court vision.
Liam Norton won't like that
Well,
comment.
that's fine, all right,
I'm just putting it
they're
out there.
second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Okay.
All right, because Matty Snowball finds guys all over the floor. He has quick hands, stealing the ball and getting in the lane. He makes his teammates better.
Now, for Ringwood to make the finals,
Yep.
they must win one of their last 2 games.
I think they're
They
right.
play Sherbrooke and Eltham.
So
I think they're
no,
fine.
no problem.
Melbourne 72 went down to Werribee 85. 55-28 start by the Devils. Tigers won the rebounds 41-26. Tipsy Silver. Tipsy, 20 points. How's Tipsy going?
Yeah, he's good. Well, he had 20 points.
Been
didn't he?
very good lately,
Yeah,
Tipsy.
yeah.
Dion Jules, 17. Jordan Hughes, 16 points. Jared Fryer, 22. Ryan Allbarnes, 15 and 14. Robert Stone, 15 points for Melbourne. No Look at the three names I've just read out for Melbourne. They're probably the same three names I've been reading out for the last 4 or 5 weeks.
They really are. Yep.
Anything about this game? Or?
Not really. It's a bit of a nothing game. Neither team can make the finals, so. But
Nothing game?
Yeah, it's good for the future.
Win's a win. Nothing game?
Not really. Good win wherever I suppose. They moves into 6 wins. It's good.
Waverley 104 defeated Sherbrooke 63. Don't you love it when we've got silence? When we just have silence, everyone in the crew goes, "What's going on? What's going on? Something's wrong." Waverley 104 defeated Sherbrooke.
They figure something's wrong with you.
Yeah, probably. Defeated Sherbrooke 63. Smacked them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Waverley have scored 103 or more in their last 4 games. They're back.
Can score.
They're back.
Absolutely.
Chris Arkell 22 and 8. Still coming off the bench, is he?
Yep.
She's not ready to play.
Handy little stuff. Yeah.
Ivan Platnik 21 and 7. Sedell Threat, not the best point guard in the competition, runs second to Matty Snell. 20 points, 9 assists, 5 steals.
You poisoned my words.
Tom Boyle 18 and 8. Brad Callagher 8 points and 11 assists.
Poison.
Just Arkell, Platnik, Threat, Boyle, Callagher.
Yeah.
You look at all those numbers.
Huge lines.
Everyone else in the competition would love to have that stuff.
Look, they're deep. That's what they do, and they can spread the floor so well. Their bigs can shoot the ball. Like, they're just so hard to guard. You just have to pick. Honestly, you have to pick your poison.
Brian Moore 18 and 9. David Moore 10 and 5. Those two have been doing a heap of work for Sherbrooke, and it wasn't enough against Waverley. Diamond Valley, young man.
Diamond Valley put away Hume City pretty comfortably, 113 to 71. I think Hume City turned the ball over like crazy in this game at 30 plus turnovers. Nathan Truman had 27, hit 5 trays. Matty Fennell 22 and 12. Mitch Lee 15.
Mitch Lee's been good.
Yeah, it's good, really good for a young guy that's coming up. Luke Valentine 14 points, 5 assists, 5 steals in just 19 minutes.
Now, there's been a few whispers this year about Luke Valentine, ageing warrior. Will he go on in the future?
Has it?
Well, I've heard a couple of people say it might be his last season.
Okay, well, he's been around a while.
14 points, 5 assists, 5 steals in 19 minutes.
You'd be sort of thinking about maybe not hanging him up.
Well, even as a 6-man in the future.
Well, he's fine.
Like, I'd be playing him.
Yeah.
Well and truly.
Elliot Carr had 13.
Go around again, mate. Go around.
Elliot Carr had 13 and Maybank had 12. But look, the Diamond Valley hang on here. I knew this is a pretty routine win, but they must win both of their games.
Yep.
And hope, as we said, that Ringwood lose to Sherbrooke and Delphi.
Now, I want to put this on you, Hume City.
Yeah.
I want you to be honest.
We've been pretty brutal.
I want you to be
the last few weeks.
And I want you to be honest right now.
Yep.
What's Hume City got to do this off-season?
Blow it up.
Bang.
Probably, yeah. They need to blow it up. They need to change. They need to start from scratch. Look, wrong? Am I wrong?
Oh, I think they've got to make changes.
They're perennial.
I think they've got to make changes.
Yes, they're a perennial middle team. Right, not good enough to win a championship. Like with the caliber of the top 3 or 4 teams each season. Not necessarily that bad, but by their own standards of what Hume City have come to expect of themselves and what we expect of Hume City as a club at the championship level, that's not where.
I reckon you've summed it up pretty well. Perennial middle team. Every season we come in and we go, yeah, I reckon
they're okay. They'll probably just miss finals.
Yeah.
This is worse this year. Don't look now, but they're third last.
3 and 13.
Yeah.
3 and 13. Here is the ladder. Bulleen 14 and 2. Cryo Bay 12 and 4. Waverley 12 and 4. Ringwood 11 and 5.
Yep.
Diamond Valley 10 and 6.
Ringwood were 1 and 5. They were
11 game winning streak.
No, they were none and 5.
That's right.
Jeez.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Well, they were none and 4. Then I think they won 11 and 4 or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Diamond Valley 10 and 6. Eltham, Werribee, Hume City, Sherbrooke, Melbourne rounded out. So basically from here, Ringwood needs to win one of their next 2. Mm-hmm. Diamond Valley need to win.
Why don't we get a breakdown of the Cryo Bay Waverley? It's home court on the line.
Well, let's worry about that next week.
Okay.
Is that alright?
Well, we'll have to. We didn't write down.
You do the notes. Round 17, Saturday game, Hume City, Werribee.
Werribee.
Yeah, Werribee.
Who would have thought we'd be tipping at the start of the year? No, seriously.
Yeah, no, seriously, you're right. Eltham, Waverley.
Waverley. They're in tip-top form. Eltham have been pretty good.
Eltham have been good,
but it won't be enough.
Won't match the depth there. Bulleen, Diamond Valley, sturdy. 2 broken hands, 7 broken ribs, banged up knee. He's got a broken foot.
Bulleen. Mike Rose.
Melbourne, Cryo Bay.
Oh, Crowbay. It's going to be really bad. Really bad.
Sunday game, Sherbrooke, Ringwood.
Ringwood also really bad.
Okay.
That was the championship.
Hey, listen, dinner tickets. Now, don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday, September 21. It's out at Moonee Valley again.
Yep.
I believe anyone wearing a jockey uniform once again will get to
Free
go in
entry.
a free entry and get to go in the Big V Cup, which I think is race 5 that night.
Yeah, it is.
Race 5.
Race 5, yeah.
So if you wear,
I got my money on
sturdy riding a horse.
on barrier 1 early speed.
Jamal Brown apparently is going to wear the jockey uniform and get on
Big
one
ass
of the
jockey.
nags. Get on one of the nags.
Poor horse.
The Big V Cup.
You're a nag.
You can get your tickets now. You got to go to www.
Sticky tickets.
What's that about?
That's just who we're going to do the tickets with. They host it for us.
Sticky tickets.
stickytickets.com.au/bigv. Get it. Get into it. Are you going to buy a ticket?
You got a few.
You never buy a ticket.
I usually work in that night. What, I got to pay to get in and work?
Oh, are you assuming that
Nah, probably not.
you got the gig there? Wow.
Tell you what, one of the two of us sitting at this table, and it's not me, just to give you a tip, has got sticky tickets all over themselves. See you next week.
Go on, mate.
Ain't no stopping us now. I love that song.